Hello my dear students, this is the our exercise 6.4. Students, we are not considering this exercise for our examination. So, we are not doing this exercise 6.4. In this, just you have to learn this. Whenever we have the triangle, addition of the two sides is always greater than third side. Okay? What you have to learn, which property you have to keep in your mind. Addition of the two sides of the triangle is always greater than the third one. It means PR plus PQ is always greater than the RQ. Is that clear, students? So, we are not doing this exercise, and whenever you are free, then I am not telling like these students, this is not important, but is little tough to understand with the videos, and it is not too much important regarding our 8th standard also. So we have to skip some portions. So I am skipping this exercise 6.4. Okay, again I repeat students, we are not considering exercise 6.4 in this current year. Okay, now we start the exercise 6.5. Here we have to learn the right angle triangle and the Pythagoras property. What we have to learn over here, students? Right angle triangles. All of you know this is the right angle triangle. Yes or not? Right angle, it means here it make the 90 degree. These things we learn from our 5th standard. Okay, so now we have to learn the Pythagoras property. Pythagoras property, it means, see, in this right angle triangle, students, this one AC, which one? Slant line. AC is known as a hypotenuse. It is known as a hypotenuse. Okay. So here this is the hypotenuse. Which one? Hypotenuse. So in this triangle, students, one rule is that, and this is known as a Pythagoras property. It means AB square plus BC square. AB, this one side square. AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. It means here side square plus side square is equal to hypotenuse square. This is known as the Pythagoras property. Again I repeat, students, which are the opposite sides of the hypotenuse? Here BC and AB. AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. AC is a hypotenuse. Okay. Sometimes triangle is given like this way. Here right angle. Then suppose it is a X, Y and Z. Then which one is a hypotenuse? Opposite sides of the right angle. It is known as a hypotenuse. Again I repeat, opposite sides of the right angle is known as a hypotenuse. So over here my X and Y. XY square is equal to XZ square and ZY square. Understood? So this property is known as a Pythagoras property. You have to remember, students, and it is a very important till 11-12 standards you have to learn this. Okay, so AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. It means, again I repeat, opposite side of right angle is known as a hypotenuse. Here hypotenuse square is equal to addition of remaining two sides. Understood? Now here exercise. (6.5) PQR is a triangle, right angle at the P. PQ is a 10 centimeter, PR is a 24 centimeter. We have to find the QR. What is given, students, over here? PQR is a triangle. So first draw the right angle triangle. Okay, its right angle is at a P. So over here P, then Q and R. Okay, this is the my PQR triangle and it's the right angle triangle. Understood, students? Now PQ is a 10. So here my PQ is a 10 centimeter. PR, where is my PR? Here PR is a 24 centimeter. find the QR. So we have to find this value. Understood, students? So now what we have to do? Yes, it's the right angle. So which property we have to use? Pythagoras property. What is the Pythagoras property? Opposite sides of the right angle is known as a hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square is equal to other two sides square. Okay. So here QR square is equal to PR square plus PQ square. Understood? These and these. Okay. Now QR square we have to find. So write as it is. PR already we have the value. What is the value of PR? 24 centimeters. So write over here 24 square. And then PQ is equal to 10. So write over here 10 square. Understood? Now what we have to do, students? We have to find out square of the 24. Okay. So if you are not able to find out like this, it is a 576. So 24 multiplied by 24. 4 4s are 16. Carrying 1. 4 2s are 8 and 1 9. For the tens place, put first 0. 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4. 6 as it is. 9 and 8 17. Carrying 1 4 and 1 5. So it is a 576. So 576 square of the 100 we know. It is a 10 is 100. These things we know. Yes or not? So now we have 6 as it is, 7 as it is, and 5 plus 1, 676. This is the QR square. See students, here it's the value of QR square. We have to find the value of QR. So here it is a square. What we have to find over here? Square root. QR square. Sorry students. QR square means QR multiplied by QR. So we have to find out which number we can multiply over here like this way. Okay. So easily you can find out if you know the tables properly. Okay. So here what you have to do, students? Already 24 multiplied by 24 is the 576. But here we know the table, this one square of, here we know the square of 25. 25 multiplied by 25. It means this one is 625. Check it. 25 multiplied by 25. It is a 625. 5 5s are 25, carrying 2, 5 2s are 10 and 2, 12. Tens, 5 2s are 10, carrying 1, 2 2s are 4 and 1, 5. So it's a 625. Now we try with the 26. Answer is 26 only, students, but I just show you how you have to identify. Already 24 multiplied by 24, 576. We want the 676. Okay. 6 6 are 36. Carrying 3. 6 2s are 12. 12 and 3, 15. Put 0. 6 2s are 12. Carrying 1. 2 2s are 4 and 1, 5. 6, 7 and 6. So it is a 676. So whenever we have the 676, we can write 26 multiplied by 26. It is known as a square root, students. What we can say? Square root. Okay. So here QR is equal to 26 centimeter. Understood, students? This one is a square and this one is known as a square root. We can write like this way. If in this sign is known as a square root sign, and if we are writing over here QR square, then square root of QR square is a QR. Okay. So this one is known as a square root. So what we did, students, again I repeat, already it is given this is a right angle, so we mark over here right angle side, and we have to find the QR. How we can find? With the help of Pythagoras rule. Okay, so with the help of Pythagoras, hypotenuse square is equal to PQ square plus PR square. Already we have this measurement, and then we find the measurement of QR. This exercise is, students, very important to you. So don't skip it and try to understand. Okay, thank you.